What's good, everybody? It's SEPHER here. Today we're gonna be breaking down a beat I made with my boy Fritz, the producer, for the On the Radar BET freestyles.
I done took so many drugs, feel like I can fumble. My diamonds doing stupid tricks, I call it stun double. Put up with the guy, my session look like Royal Rumble. If I order bottles, bitch get happy, do a tumble. I'ma tell the truth, I need freaks on demand. International, pay my shit in Japan.
This beat was heavily influenced by my boys Mbox and Prada did it, so shout out to them. They've been going crazy with all the Detroit beats lately. First, I'm gonna start with the sample that I made from scratch. It consists of 5 sounds. It's pretty simple, it's just catchy and repetitive. The first preset is in Xenology. Shout out Roland, by the way. They've been going crazy with all the sounds, been using it in every single beat I make. This sound I use is called a trois clave, just a weird E piano sound. I lay down this pattern in the scale of D sharp minor. So let's get it. All right, so that's that pattern. And for the next one, all I did was I copied it over into Keyscape. Same exact pattern, name everything, just a different sound. I used this Duo LA piano plus this MKS electric piano. So the MIDI might look complex for these melodies, but it's pretty simple. It's just a lot of layering with octaves and fifths, and just creating a catchy top line that will get the listener's attention. For the third sound, I went to Purity. It's called the Rich Synth. And basically I copied the first and second pattern, put it into Purity. But the only difference is I took out the bass notes. So I'm gonna play that for you. I added this string from Augmented Strings. It's just something to add more texture, give it that dark vibe in the background. All I did was I just put down A sharps in 3 octaves. And then the preset I used in Augmented Strings was called Springtime. So this is how it sounds. Pretty simple. And then for the last sound, it's this lead that's in the hook. It's pretty simple too. It's 3 notes repeating, but I went to SRX Dance Tracks. Again, Roland BST. And I used the Pulse Keys preset. It's in the other synths, and it sounds like this. So yeah, pretty simple. Just adds a bit more energy in the hooks and brings the beat together. So then we're gonna move on to the drums. My boy Fritz, the producer, he started them up. He put down a simple snare and hi-hat, which I'm gonna show you now. So here's the snare. So yeah, pretty elementary stuff. And the only thing he did is he put it on G, just so it has a higher Detroit sound to it. And he also layered a perk with it too, to just give it a little bit more body and fullness. So I'll play that by itself. So yeah, same pattern as before, pretty simple. Then for the hi-hat, he went in just a regular hi-hat. Yeah, it's a short little hi-hat right there. And you just lay down a 2-step with some rolls in it. So yeah, it repeats like that again. The only thing unique really he did was put it on E, just to give it a more Detroit feel. And then we started on the 808s. There are 2 808 patterns in this beat. The switch-ups between them aren't that significant. I'm going to play them both consecutively, just so you could hear them together. All right, so everyone always wonders what 808s people use. This is just a spins I had that we shorten, and it's boosted already. I didn't boost it right now, but all we did was shorten it, and then we slammed it into the soft clipper just to get that nice distorted hit to it. After the 808s, we went into the open hats. Just a simple trap pattern, layering with the first 3 808s of each bar. So that's that. Nothing too complex. And then after that, we went in with this triangle perk. And I'm going to play it right here. Just another ear candy for the beat. And yeah, we did some manual delay on it just to get it sounding a little bit more full than it was just playing by itself. Next, we added in this perk just to add more bounce. This is what it sounds like. Yeah, another triangle sound, nothing crazy. Again, just some fundamental Detroit sounds. After that, we added in the rim. You need the rim in every Detroit beat, or else it's not a Detroit beat, you know? So this is how it sounds. It's at the end of every 4 bars. So it's like that. We just pitched it up. Instead of playing at C5, it's C#5. And lastly, we added in the zaps. We just did 3 notes, like pretty simple, 3/4 notes. And otherwise for effects, at the beginning we got all of this stuff going on. So what I just went and grabbed these car effects. I like to gravitate towards them. And we did some scratch effects and transition. So I'm just gonna play them together. So yeah, pretty simple. It just adds a nice bounce to the beginning, gets the listener hooked. Some of the sounds I use you could actually find in my Prestige multi-kit. Dropped it a couple months ago, but I'm still using it till this day. It's got some gems in there, especially with the transitions. Those are my favorite things to add in my kits because I feel like most kits are lacking in them. So yeah, check that out. You can hit me up on Instagram for it. But I'm also going to be dropping another kit called Divine at $15. It's going to be 10 of every sound with 30 transitions and effects. Plus, if you pre-order, you're going to get a loop kit with 15 extra loops from me. So sounds like a good deal if you'd ask me. Anyway, then we went to the arrangement of the beat. So it's pretty simple. Did a little intro. Then here we got our hook for 16 bars. And then we did a verse for 16 bars. A little variation at the end. We did a little stutter effect. Then we did another hook for 16 bars. Another verse for 16 bars. And then another hook for 16 bars. And that was really it. We got the EQ automations under here just for when the 808's not playing. Brings the low end back into the sample that we cut out originally on the mixer. And then yeah, at the end of the track it just fades out, and that's all we did for the beat. Altogether, this is how the beat sounds. The crazy beat. Shout out Fritz. He went wild on this one. That's it for my On The Radar beat breakdown. I hope everybody enjoyed. Me and Fritz went crazy on this beat. Shout out Fritz. My name's SEPHER. You can find me on Instagram at 1K SEPHER, SEPEHR, and I'm out. Peace.